Hugely controversial plans to sell off Newquay Airport and transfer some council car parks to private companies have been scrapped by Cornwall Council. At its first cabinet meeting, the new Lib Dem-led administration has described it as common sense to protect the public assets so they can benefit local people. It follows protests and a 1,000 signature petition to stop the privatisation. Here's our Cornwall political reporter, Seb Noble.
They campaigned to stop it happening. And today, Cornwall Council's new regime declared it was listening, ditching plans to transfer some of its car parks to a private operator. The authority's not allowed to use automatic number plate recognition cameras in its car parks. A private operator can, though. So the previous Conservative administration thought putting in the cameras would lead to better enforcement and more money coming to them from parking revenue. But that idea has now been abandoned.
We think that the operation that we currently have for those will be reassuring, it's familiar to people, and we hope we can meet the needs of our local communities by overturning this policy. And it really wasn't clear that it was going to raise the extra revenue that was put down in the budget. That was sort of aspirational.
4 of the car parks were in Newquay.
Whilst it's under council control, they have things put in place, especially for the summer, like it's free after 4 o'clock. So encourage people to come into town, utilise the restaurants. We're bringing economy back into town again.
It's really great news.
Why?
Really great news. Well, it's good for the town, it's good for the economy, it's good for local people. Yeah.
I think that's great news, I do. Particularly for the hoteliers and businesses here. Because the type of money you're talking about to park, then thinking of getting nicked, you go somewhere else.
Another proposal that's been dropped is for a private operator to come in and run the Newquay Airport site. The council currently subsidises the airport by millions of pounds every year, and it had wanted a private company to shoulder that and to develop the land to help boost the economy. But that deal's now off the table.
It was a bad deal because it involved losing control of one of our main assets to a company based abroad that would have wanted just to make money. They aren't there to help the people of Cornwall go on holiday or to help businesses potentially go to London to get work. They would have looked at the land primarily, and our fear was that the airport would have been seen as a subset of that. It is the heart of it.
Both of these proposals were controversial and driven by money, to save funds and to raise extra. They may have been scrapped, but Cornwall Council's still strapped for cash, and it's now up to the new administration to prove that they have got better solutions. Whether they have is up in the air. Seb Noble, BBC Spotlight, Newquay.